Sofia Richie is finally no longer a teenager, but Scott Disick still wants the world to know that he's banging a very young model. But banging can have some very natural consequences, and recently, the two reportedly experienced a pregnancy scare. Unfortunately, their responses to the news could not have been more different. HollywoodLife reports that, according to an inside source, Sofia Richie experienced a pregnancy scare. Sofia was totally not feeling well the other day, the insider begins.
And, the source continues, Sofia thought she might have been pregnant. She was nauseated all morning, the insider reports. Morning sickness is considered a classic symptom of pregnancy, though it is not universal. And, the source says, Sofia was feeling like something was horribly off with her body. That sounds scary enough on her own, but must have become more frightening when Scott agreed with her.
Scott, who has been through it before with Courtney, the insider notes, picked up on these symptoms. The source reports that Scott immediately thought Sofia might be carrying his baby. Unlike the barely 20-year-old Sofia, 35-year-old Scott is already a father of 3. He had a different reaction. And, the insider announces, Scott was surprisingly happy and excited. His enthusiasm was not contagious, however. Scott was thrilled, the source acknowledges, but Sofia was more nervous. The insider goes on to say that Sofia was feeling cautious, and scared about what could be. Of course. This is new territory for her. Plus, she's just not at an ideal age to become a mother. She thought they had always been really careful when having sex, the source notes. This reported incident turned out to just be a false alarm. The upset tummy feelings passed after a day, the insider reveals. The source says that the symptoms passed and Sofia soon learned she would not be a mom.
So she wasn't pregnant, the insider says, but instead probably ate something weird. Hey, it's better to be conscious of potential symptoms than to ignore a problem, right? Sofia was not pregnant with Scott's child or with anyone else's. The source says that this was information which was a big relief for her. Her relief was no more contagious than Scott's previous excitement, however. But, the insider concludes, the news that she wasn't pregnant allegedly left Scott a little sad.
It certainly sounds like Scott and Sofia may want to have a serious conversation about things that can naturally happen in a relationship. Especially in a relationship between two alleged sex-crazed individuals. The fact of the matter is that, while Scott and Sofia are both consenting adults, they are at very different stages of their lives. We're not suggesting that they're doing anything wrong by banging, but has 175% of her age. It makes sense that they'd respond differently to something like this. Scott is older and it seems that, after he spent a lot of 2017 exploring the insides of various models, he's genuinely ready to settle down again. Maybe. Sofia is 20. Even if she's blissfully happy in her relationship with Scott, she's still 20. She probably isn't keen on becoming a mom and giving up the entire rest of her life when she's so young herself. They'll both need to think long and hard about their priorities and expectations as they move forward in this relationship.
What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments below the video. And also subscribe to the channel not to miss new, interesting videos.